The following video contains personal stories of Indigenous people who have experienced homelessness. Drug use, violence, foster care, residential school, and recounting traumatic experiences are discussed. Residential school survivors, their families, and Indigenous people dealing with intergenerational trauma can access mental health and crisis supports through the Indian Residential School Survivors Society at 1-800-721-0066. Others affected by this content can call 310 Mental Health at 310-6789. As a child growing up in Alberta, Angel and her family often stayed temporarily in shelters or couch surfed at a friend's home. It wasn't until later in life that Angel realized how unusual this was.
We didn't know it was homelessness at the time. We were like 6 years old. I was 6 years old, 6 or 7, not having a place to stay. And I thought it was normal until I grew up and I was telling people and they tell me that it's not normal for kids to go through, not having a place to go home to sometimes. Because a woman's shelters aren't homes. They're just a starting point to help you get there. They're not like a place for you to stay long terms or anything. And we just thought it was like a normal place where people go.
At the age of 17, Angel faced homelessness on her own. One day, while living in Alberta with her family, Angel's mother bought her a bus ticket to Victoria, called a cab, and took her to the bus depot.
Yeah, we fought really bad when I got older, and I think she got fed up with it. Bought me like my bus ticket, took me to the bus station. Me and her literally cabbed 20 minutes to the bus station. It was like really the awkwardest ride. And then she actually gave me a hug and she said, "Bye, are you coming back?" And I'm like, "Coming back? What?" And then she actually put me on the bus, waved, and I went on my way, cried. Actually, there was a native lady on that bus. I think she see me crying. And she gave me cookies and clothes.
Angel arrived in Victoria alone and had nowhere to go.
When you're by yourself though, when you're homeless by yourself, it is so lonely. You just don't know who to ask. You feel like you're lost, and it's hard to tell, it's hard to ask people, be like, "Hey, can you help me?" Because you feel kind of shamed about it. I used to feel actual big shame about it because I'd be like, all these people, all my friends are doing okay. They're going to college, they're going to school, and all doing all these things, and I don't even have a place to stay or food to eat at night. You know, it feels lonely and you feel nervous asking. You just gotta learn to ask.
Angel did reach out for help, found a shelter, and began to apply for jobs. 4 years later, Angel is now 21. She has stable housing and work, and she is upgrading her education. Her younger siblings are now facing homelessness too, but she has words of wisdom from her lived experience.
The advice I would give to them is actually talk to your social worker. Tell them what you need. Tell them what I need a place to stay. I need to get my IDs in order because I didn't have an ID or my birth certificate was kind of hard to get. And I have a passport now because I traveled to the US once. I asked them for the help to apply to these places. Ask them social worker, something that will help you.
When Indigenous youth experience homelessness, feelings of loneliness and shame can run deep. Social workers can play a pivotal role in the lives of youth experiencing homelessness if they approach them with love, openness, and willingness to meet them where they're at. We're all part of the web of interconnections, and this means that change is the responsibility of every one of us. Learn more and get involved today.